in this episode of Ghost Watch.
Something actually possessed my friend.
I'm already sensing a lot of movement behind me.
Changi Beach. I remember when I was a kid, my parents would take a long drive from Old Upper Thomson Road right up to Changi Beach, and then we have our picnic. We watched the airplanes land and take off. It was really nice. It's a very good part of my childhood. And right up to this day, you will see fishermen, they're out there catching their fish, most of the time with their families as well. But if you go online and you search, for example, Changi Beach ghosts, you will see this whole line, and there's pages and pages worth of ghost sightings and experiences that people have had. Well, we are lucky because we had a viewer that watches our show, and he sent me a message on Facebook saying that he has his own personal experience. So we decided what better way to do this than to get him on our show so that he can tell us more about his experiences, his ghostly experience, and we will get to investigate this area and we'll know for sure whether this place is haunted or not. Michael, thank you so much for agreeing to meet us.
Okay.
What's very important, I need to understand what you experienced the last time you were here.
What I experienced was this something actually possessed my friend.
Possessed your friend?
Yes, my friend is a lady. Okay, but out of the blue, when she walked out from the dark area, okay, she was speaking to me in a man's voice, and her eyes is like very fierce, and she was telling me to remove whatever amulet that I have on me, and what puzzles me was that my friend, who's a foreigner, don't speak Mandarin, spoke in Mandarin to me.
Wow.
In a male's voice.
And you are absolutely sure she doesn't speak Mandarin?
Very, very sure.
The first spot that Michael led us to was where he saw an entity that resembled an old man.
The reason why I am not sitting in the center of the bench is because if you are the old man that Michael saw and you are sitting on this bench, I would like you to come sit next to me. Something touched my ear. I just had a whiff of medicated oil, like X oil, that kind of oil. I know why fishermen don't like coming here, because it's this feel of uneasiness, and strangely I feel as though I'm not welcome. And it's a public park. Nobody deserves to feel uneasy. If you're an entity, I would like you to make contact. All you have to do is to touch this meter. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing will happen to me. When you touch this meter, the K2, the lights will light up. I don't know whether you can hear this, but the water is really choppy, and I know for a fact a ship did not pass, a boat did not pass by. Is that another sign you're found guilty of war crimes? You could be someone that drowned here. You could be someone that died in a car accident behind me. There's so many possibilities. Something just hit my head. What the fuck was that? Don't panic. At first I thought there was an insect, that flew and, probably hit my head. But as I was sitting on the bench, a million thoughts running through my head, and it felt like a human hand just slapping me or tapping me in the back of the head. I don't know whether I said something wrong. I hope not, because that's not my intention. I don't want to offend an entity. I've been there, done that, and the consequences have been bad. So that's the last thing I wanted to do, but I don't know. I instantly felt fear. It felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. And sitting here now doing this, I still think that maybe I offended this entity. I don't know, man. It keeps me up at night sometimes. I think this is the highlight for me. It's the first time we've ever done anything with the laser technology, and I brought this on the show, and instantly we had results. And it's spectacular, to see the laser flickering. I know that's not possible. And to see that middle grid move across, yeah, it's rewarding to know that technology like this can be used on the show, and it can be used really well to prove that entities, ghosts, exist.
Our laser grid emits thousands of precise laser dots, which enables us to capture anomalies that is unseen by the naked eye and our infrared cameras.
It is believed in Chinese superstition that evil spirits of those that have drowned, they look for victims in order for them to be reborn. Now, what this means is that this evil spirit would look for a victim, and then that victim drowns. Now, you can hear and you will read reports about this in Singapore news and all over the world. A lot of people drown at night. So my advice would be, if you are at the beach, offer a silent prayer. No matter what religion you are, offer a silent prayer to these spirits that are lurking in the waters. Offer this prayer so that these spirits will be at peace. They could maybe go up to heaven or hell. I don't know, but it's all about appeasing them, and I believe that good deeds will always be rewarded.
The second location we explored was a dark spot where Michael's friend was grabbed and possessed by a supernatural being.
I'm already sensing a lot of movement behind me, but I don't know if it's my imagination. So I'm here with Michael, and we are at the spot where his friend was grabbed on the arm. It was
Yes, on the arm.
on the arm, and also she was tapped on the shoulder.
Yep, that's right.
So we're gonna try and make contact, see if we can get anything. Maybe I will have more luck because I'm a girl and the entity in question is a male. His name, please remind us again, Michael.
Li Tian what?
You could tap one of us on the shoulder. I keep hearing footsteps. Do you hear footsteps?
Yeah.
From that
direction, yeah.
It could just be my imagination, but for the last few minutes I have been hearing quite a bit of noise.
There's no other people here except us.
Definitely no one around. Even the night cyclists have disappeared. There's no one in sight.
When you were there just now, did you say anything?
When?
When you were walking?
No.
Did you say anything?
No, I only said shit because I heard.
So that's the only word you said?
I heard something else.
Because I heard a very faint hello there.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I didn't want to interrupt because I thought you might be, you know, saying something or what, but I definitely heard a very faint hello over there.
No, I didn't say anything because I knew that you guys were doing your own thing here.
And it's a voice of an old man.
Okay, good. We are getting somewhere.
Mr. Lee, 是你吗？你在这里吗？可以跟我们打招呼吗？我们只想看有什么可以帮你的。你可以让我们知道你在这里，行吗？
Did any of you hear a female voice?
Did any of you hear a whistling?
I heard whistling.